Welcome, one and all, to Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door. This is the fourth and hopefully last time I have to record this first part of the game. I have had many difficulties in recording this. For one, you know what, I'll get into that later. There's no sense in boring you with all those details right now. Let's just start the game. I'm going to record in 30-minute increments. You won't know because I'll edit it. There hopefully won't be any jaunting interruptions, but otherwise, without further ado, let's get started. I'll talk as we go. Today, I'm going to tell you the story of the Thousand-Year Door. An awfully long time ago, in a strange and far-off land, a big bustling town thrived. It was a town where all people lived very happy lives, and it was said that the town was very prosperous. But one day, tragedy befell this blessed place. A great cataclysm struck the town and its people. Darkness filled the skies, and the earth roared and shook. It was as if the very world had come to a violent end. And in but a single night, the town sank into the depths of the earth. Many moons rose and set. Stories of the town passed into the pages of fairy tales. And when the town's site no longer held relics of its past, people gathered at that spot and built a new town. But word soon spread among the people who moved in that an ancient city lay deep underground, and that a magnificent treasure rested there. Indeed, this is the tale of the fabled treasure of Rogueport. Yes, this is where it begins, in the sea town of Rogueport. The tale of the quest for the legendary treasure and the Thousand-Year Door starts here. Finally, I have a minute without Toadsworth watching over me. He's so paranoid. Right off the bat, game looks gorgeous. I come all the way here on holiday only to be stuck with Toadsworth. It's so stifling. Once in a while, I'd like the chance to look around on my own and see what I want. But now that I'm doing it, all I see is that this town has a very, distinct flavor. Oh, Missy! Missy! Won't you buy something? I have a wide assortment of knickknacks and doodads, but this is a special favorite. Well, that's a pretty box. What's inside it? This box holds a map that shows where to find treasure. But the box has a magic lock on it that will open only for a pure and noble heart. As you can see, it won't so much as budge if one such as me touches it. Ooh. If the box will open for you, Missy, then you may have whatever is inside. Not a red flag at all that this mysterious vendor can't open a box because they don't have a pure of heart. You're not pure of heart. Go on, hold it. Yeah, not a red flag at all, Peach. Just continue on your merry way. I suppose I could try opening it. Nah. Mail call! Not sure what voice I'd do for Paracuri. I suppose that depends on whether I'd end up doing a original Paper Mario Let's Play. OST, such a great remix of the original. Hey bro, check it out, a letter from Princess Peach arrived for you. Everyone and their mothers pointed this out in the background. You can see a picture with the original Paper Mario partners on it. Yeah, that's a little recurring gag that's carried on throughout the game. This next game also has that. I'll just read it to you. How's that sound? My grandfather always thought that was funny, Luigi reading a letter to Mario like he can't read. Ahem. Now let's see here. Hello there, Mario. I am now on holiday traveling in the Mushroom Kingdom. In my travels, I came into possession of a mystical map. A treasure map, actually. It was inside a box I got from an old merchant in a town called Rogueport. But since it would be too difficult for me to try to go find treasure all by myself, I thought you could help me hunt for it. You will, of course, won't you? I've included the map with this letter, so please bring it with you when you come. I'll meet you at Rogueport. That means you must come. Peach, P.S. I baked a cake for you. What do you know? It's true. There's a weathered old map in here with the letter. Check it out. So yeah, this game's had a major influence on my life. This is one of the first video games I ever played. I was around 5 or 6 when I first played it. I played the demo in Shopco. I begged my family for it. My grandmother finally ordered it for me online. It came to the post office. My grandfather and I went to the post office and picked it up. I couldn't wait. And it absolutely changed my life. This game is absolutely beautiful. It shaped not only my view of what Mario should be and spoiled me in that regard, but also how games should be. So, this is still my favorite video game of all time. Prologue, A Rogue's Welcome. Shout out Shannon McCormick from Ruby, Professor Ozpin. That's the voice I'm going for the narrator and chapter announcer.
Excuse me, sir. Please wake up, sir. The town you've been speaking of is coming to view. Look, that's Rogueport.
Oh!
You see, we'll rise shortly. Please prepare to disembark.
I've played this intro so many frickin' times at this point, and with many of those times being within the past 48 hours. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna cry. I'm really gonna cry.
I must apologize, sir. Our arrival was delayed just a bit by weather. Are you quite sure you want to disembark here? I did tell you all the sordid tales about Rogueport on our way here, did I not? What's that? I'm sorry, you say there's a princess waiting here for you? Is that so? Of course, sir. Well, if that's what you think, then I won't stop you.
Thinks Mario's crazy.
But, you be careful, sir. Don't say I didn't warn you.
I suppose it's not exactly public information that Mario and Peach are dating. There's a couple other little dialogue tidbits like that that sort of imply the same thing. I don't know. So here we are in Rogueport. It looks gorgeous right off the bat. Splash around the water, hit with your hammer. Freaking awesome. Such a graphical improvement. The soundtrack has an extra flair to it. Bear that in mind because we're going to have a certain game mechanic that comes in later that's so awesome. Let's talk to this guy. Oi, welcome to Rogueport. Bit of a nasty place, eh? You got guts coming here. You look a bit green, so I have a wee bit of advice on me. Hit that save block to save. Because the thing about life is, you never know when you're going to kick the old bucket. Good reminder for the kiddies. So that's your save block. I'm going to save and just hope for the best that I don't have to re-record this. Like I said, I'm going to take breaks in between re-recording just so I know that I haven't gotten an hour into this and I'm fucking up. I'm also going to swear. Like, I mean, this game, like, how many people play this game when they were my age? Kids can watch it, but I'm not making it specifically for kids.
What you want, pal? Huh? A princess in a pink dress? I ain't seen nothing like that, no. I'd remember a princess, probably. Why do you want this chicken? Anyway, pal? Owe you money, or is she your girlfriend?
Yep, she's my girlfriend. Hey, what do you want? Get away from me, freak. Oh, come off it. I know you're a nosy book nerd, so don't play dumb with me. I've seen you walking around town asking for information about the crystal stars. Well, now I'm doing the asking. So be a good little student and tell us what you know. Right now! That's changed from the original. In the original, he calls her a good little girl, or a good girl. I understand why that was changed. I mean, probably for, you know, issues of somebody screenshotting it and then going, oh, it's like this Mario game. But, you know, minor nitpick. Who cares? Never! I don't have anything to say to you creeps. Ew.
I suppose it wouldn't be right if a sassy little ass like you met with an untimely demise.
Buh! Boys, we're taking this firebrand to our fortress.
As a command, Lord Crump, we're on it.
No! Stop right there, you weirdos! I'll scream! Really? Very Argle Fump, Goombella, and Lord Crump voice. Go shout out to Argle Fump, Michael Gray, the Nancy Drew dude. Go give him a sub. Huff, hoof, harf, horf, huff. Out of the way, you scallywag! Move your ever-loving bones! Blimey, a fight? Corking! Ain't nothing so fun as watching a few blokes duke it out in broad daylight, eh? Am I right, mate? I wouldn't call her a bloke.
Yikes! Looks like trouble over there. Probably best not to get involved, huh? I wouldn't meddle with other people's problems in this town even if I had an extra life.
Well, I do have an extra life, so I won't do voices for all the characters, and I won't do voices the whole time. Just, you know, might as well do something to break up the monotony of silence. Like I go anywhere with smelly losers like you. Huh, not likely. In the original, she says smelly lunatics. People are saying that's changed so it doesn't seem like they're discriminating against the neurodivergent. Personally, as someone who is mentally ill, it wouldn't have bothered me either way, but honestly, as somebody pointed out, I would rather be called a lunatic than a loser. What? What do you think you're doing, chump? You think you can screw up my plans? Gah, it's always something. Looks like I'm gonna have to give you a taste of the old Crumpa-Bomb. Also very Forever Train conductor, that voice I'm doing. From Star Fox 64. Also, not only will I swear, I'll also make a ton of references, like, that a lot of people won't understand if they're under the age of 18. Just bear with me, please. I'm old, like I said. Don't sweat the details, just jump on him and hit him with your hammer. So that is a mechanic. They have not explained that mechanic yet. Action commands, you'll understand that later. They'll explain it thoroughly. Give it to up and you'll beat him in no time. If you played Super Mario RPG, you'll know what's up. It's not as necessary as it is in a game like Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, where it's like you have to get it down pat to survive, but it is very helpful to figure out and as quickly as possible. Take him down already, that's what I'm talking about. You did it! You did it! Yes! And you got star points! That's what these little things are, star points. Basically this game's form of XP. The star points you get will show up there. When you get 100 points, you'll go up a level. Don't forget that, okay? Buh. Okay, you got a couple decent shots in, I'll give you that. But, unfortunately for you, that means... it's go time! Punish him! Another moment that made my grandfather laugh, Mario's underreaction to getting mobbed like that. Quick, this way! Phew, what a bunch of bozos. Let's just sneak out of here. What do you say? In the original, she said loons, and that's actually how I learned what that word was. I asked my grandmother, and she was like, I think that's a type of bird. It actually makes more sense than her calling them bozos, because, like, you know, obviously that's more accessible to the kiddies. So you jump down into the horde, they'll just push you back, and you can't hit them with your hammer, unlike it later in the game. Stick around for that. Huh? Stop! Where'd they go, huh? You, Johnson, do you see them? Did anyone? I think that's the only named X-Naut aside from Crump, his boss. And yeah, I think that's about basically it. Crud, they bolted. Wonder if it's Gary Johnson. Wow, mister, you totally saved me. Thanks. I have just got to give you a little word. Blech. Oh, ain't that sweet. My name's Gumbella. I'm a junior at the University of Goom. Nice to meet ya. Pay attention to the background. So, who are you? Mario? Wait, you mean like that famous guy? Wow, I can't believe I met you here. Cool. Anyway, no offense, but it looks like you just rolled into town yourself, right? You rolled in from Stupid Town. Sorry. Oof. Me, I already hate it here. There are freaks and weirdos everywhere. It's nasty.
Stay down, bro. The boss sends his greetings.
How's that road taste, punk?
Are you okay? That hurt. Those jerks.
We won't forget this. I never come to a place like this if there weren't some legendary treasure here. What? You're looking for legendary treasure too? Seriously? Whoa, 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 bucko. What do you got there? Oh my gosh. Is that a map? You have to tell me where you got that. Princess Peach? What?
Great hoogly boogly, if it isn't Master Mario! Bit of a coincidence bumping into each other in this sort of place, Ho ho! So tell me, Master Mario, what in the world brings you to this wretched little burg?
Ah, indeed?
Princess Peach sent you a letter and a treasure map? And she told you she'd meet you here in Rogueport? Intriguing.
You're asking me where Princess Peach is?
I was about to ask you that. We stopped in this town to acquire a spot of fuel for our ship, don't you know? I took my eye off her for a moment, but as soon as I did, she vanished. You know how headstrong she is, Mario. I just assumed she'd be back momentarily. But at this point, I fear we must embrace the possibility that she may never return. Pretty dark thing to say about you. But I'm feeling better with you here, Master Mario. Surely we'll find her, surely. But I know my place, Master Mario, and this is not it. I leave this task to you. I believe I'll recline in the inn right over there and enjoy a spot of tea, perhaps. I don't think you can have tea from the inn in this game. In fact, I highly recommend it, particularly if you find your HP, heart points, running low. It'd be hit points in any other game. Just drop on in. Oh ho 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 ho. Oh yes. Anyway, a little rest there will fill all of your HP. I must say though, the rest of this town is a bit rough. Yes, rough indeed. Hi-ho! Huff, I say. Huff, I say.
Princess Peach? Did he mean, like, Peach, the Mushroom Kingdom princess? The princess who always gets nabbed by Bowser, the Koopa King? The one you rescue? Wait a sec, this is wild. Princess Peach sent you that treasure map? Whoa, this is really intense. Well, where could she have gone, do you think? You think maybe she got sick of waiting and went to find the treasure on her own? Ooh, I know, Mario. Come with me. One of my professors is here researching that treasure. We'll show him your map. If we start looking for the treasure, then maybe we'll find some clues about Princess Peach. Great, we're all good then. Let's go, Mario.
Gumbella joined your party. R.I.P. Checker Conroy. My man with done dirty.
Gumbella's abilities are primer. So, yeah, you press X next to a person or object. She'll tell you more about said object of desire. Like so. Let's goom through the Goomba. He's always complaining about being swindled or mugged. Perhaps you should move. I hear Rose Town's lovely. Press X to get information about nearby people, places, and objects, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, and you can also press X to learn about location, like so. This is Rogueport Square. It's the center of town, the main business district. It's crossroads where many people meet, including more than a few shady characters. Sometimes you'll learn some interesting tidbits. Try using her ability wherever you can. Yeah, that's actually helpful. Use it as much as you can. Sometimes it's just fun to learn more about the world and the people you encounter. Gumbella's awesome. Use her as much as possible, absolutely. Yeah, I think I've mastered them, alright. She can be quite helpful in battle too. She can head bonk, or she can basically use her tattle ability in the battle as well, and, you know, basically give you an enemy's stats. She's absolutely adorbs, and if not my favorite partner, like, in the tied top 3. First of all, we gotta go find my professor. Thing is, since I just got to town myself, I, don't actually know where he lives. His name's Professor Franklin, and he looks like this. Interesting fellow. Ever feel lost or confused, press ZL. I can't remember if that was in the original game, or if you just got hints from using the title ability on the area, but she'll give you little gameplay hints sometimes. Provide you with a fake credit card. I sure will. Presumably that's Gunther. So you want to head here as quickly as possible. You'll see soon.
Freeze! You two, not another step. Don't come this way. Some complete jerk just bumped into me and made me lose a contact lens. I'm looking for it right now, so don't you dare move. You hear me? Whatever you do, do not move an inch. Not an inch, you hear?
So as Argolfump would say, we can either stand here for the rest of the game, or we can move. I don't think doing the hammer does anything. And, yeah.
Ah! Idiot, you stepped on it. My poor contact lens. I told you not to move. Don't your stupid ears work? What were you thinking? This is your fault. Now I have to buy a new contact lens, but you're gonna pay for it. Compensate me, Mr. Clumsy! Fine. If that's your plan, then here's mine, you oaf. I'm gonna block the gate to the west side until you bring me a new contact lens.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I get Mario not wanting to pay. I mean, times is hard sometimes. I know how it feels to be not exactly liquid, though this was our fault. And yeah, true to her word, she'll move to block you, but you cannot get past her in any way.
No, look, I'm not letting you into the west part of town until you buy me a new lens. Sorry, but end of story. I can't cook anything without my contact lenses in. Ah! My rage is so hot right now, I could cook you with it.
That's Zesty, a super skilled Toad chef. So yeah, first of many Toad puns. With the right ingredients, she can make anything. She's like a kitchen magician. I am like a total klutz in the kitchen, so I can really respect a chef's touch. As someone who can cook, I can't really relate, but, you know, fair enough, Goombella. This is her little cook shop. Nothing we can do in here as of yet. Turf war between the Pianta Syndicate and the Robos heating up, apparently. Best stay indoors. Graffiti corner. I just saw the most beautiful, elegant princess in Rogueport. I think I'm smitten. Hey, hands off! Like I said, people don't realize yet that they're in a relationship. Podley's best customer. Oh, we'll have to pay him a visit. Ah, I didn't mean to do it. Oh, she does say something different, though. Alright, interesting. That guy's Mouse-A-Million. He snips out propositions that make him leet. With his nose for opportunity, he could really do well in the straight business world, but I guess no one in Rogueport is really cut out for the suit and tie life. Except for the Mafia, we just saw them. You smell that? This smells like a profitable situation. Yes, indeedy. Looks like my star is finally starting to shine. Not that it's any of your business. Hondo Annika. I won't tell you every voice, but yeah, I know I'm gonna look for Professor, frankly. But yeah, some voices, I'm basing them off of a specific character from something else. Glad we don't know nothing. You can also check your other stats. Yeah, I knew that already. Toadsworth told us. Oh, I was gonna title him. Ah! I need to be more careful about how I title. Oh, for fuck's sake. That guy's a local Goomba. He'll give you advice and stuff, so he's okay. Tips might come in handy, so you ought to talk to him as much as possible. That is a Dugan. You do not see their species enough in these games. Like, I'd like to see some Dugan enemies, maybe a Dugan partner. You know, Arlo says there's hope for Paper Mario, so I'm holding out. Says he lives on the east side. Go east from here and we'll find Professor Frankly. Nope. That's a lazy Dugan. He hunts shady jobs that he expects to pay well. But he's never done an honest day work in his life. What a piece of work. Jesus, Goombella, that's rather presumptuous. Although I suppose she's been here a little longer than Mario, so she's gotten to meet some of the characters before we have. She said she just got here, but she also had been asking around about the crystal stars, so yeah.
Oops, pardon me, sucker. Hey, what's your beef, pal? Yeah, I'm talking to you.
The guy bumps into you and just runs off like that? Unbelievable. Some people are so rude. They do not make it as explicit as they did in the original game. You have just been mugged. You see, you had 100 coins, now you only have 50, so we're going to have to go get those back. Not right now, though. We'll need to go back that way anyway, but yeah. We'll definitely head back that way before the first chapter. Right now, let's just get the prologue done, shall we? Hey, you big old rube, it ain't smart talking to people you don't know. You never know when a guy might go wild and attack. Be careful, live longer. Go nuts and attack in the original. That's Goomfrey the Goomba. He looks kind of shady, but I guess, but he's cool. Yeah, give us advice. People call him a fixer. You know, a guy that can make any problem just go away. Interesting. Don't need to go in there for a while. I'm going to take a wild assumption and say that this is Professor Frankley's house. Oh, hi! There you are, Professor Frankley.
What's that? Who's there? Who wants me? Ah, yes, you. Now you, wait for it. Just a moment. Don't tell me now. Silence, I'll get it right. It's not Goombrielle. It's not Elizagoom. Aha! I've got it! You're Goombella, aren't you? You were in my archaeology class last year, am I right?
Wow, yes sir, that's me. I'm Goombella, a junior at UGoom. Go Goombas! Wouldn't that be like I'm a team called the Humans? Oh well.
Of course I remember you. Not to toot my horn, but I'm pretty good at remembering. You, though, you stick out in my mind because you were such an exceptional student. And that guy behind you is...
Who? Mario, Professor, he's Mario, you know, the famous one. Yeah, he's only saved the world, like, multiple times, even by this point in the timeline.
Oh, my apologies. I'm such a bookworm, I haven't a clue about what's hip right now. In any case, what sort of errand brings you two all the way to a place like this?
Erwin Psychowitz from Victorious, if you couldn't tell. I feel like that really suits the character. We were hoping you'd tell us about the legendary treasure said to be below Rogueport. I thought if anyone knew anything about it, you would, Professor Frankley.
Of course I know about it. The reason I came here was to study that very subject. Why do you types want to learn about the legendary treasure? You know that most say it's little more than a fairy tale, don't you?
Well, people say that about religion. Don't start a debate in the comments, please. Archaeologists and historians have to search for the truth in those fairy tales, though. Me, I believe the legendary treasure truly does exist, and I really want to find it.
Good point, and well made. In that case, I'll cooperate with you however I can. First of all, we should start by addressing just what the legendary treasure is. Some say it's an infinitely vast treasure hoard, while others say it's a magical item. Some books say it's actually a monster, while still others claim it's an empty chest. So many different theories, obviously it's impossible to divine the truth among them. But all agree on one point. To find the treasure, one must have the crystal stars.
The crystal stars?
To find the treasure of yore, take the 7 crystal stars to the 1,000-year door. That's how the old saying goes. With a rhyme that solid, it must be true. Therefore, if you want to find a legendary treasure, you must first collect the 7 crystal stars.
Oh, hey, I researched some of the written lore behind the treasure, and it kind of matches that old saying. Hold the magical map aloft before the entrance to the 1,000-year door. Then the stars will light the way that leads to the stones of yesterday. The stones of yesterday. Is that referring to the same crystal stars you mentioned?
It must be, and if we're in luck, it seems that the 1,000-year door is located somewhere beneath this very town. Yet the critical piece of the puzzle, the magical map, is lost. If only we had that map.
But we do have it, Professor. Or, well, not we exactly. Mario has the magical map.
What? Hubbada hubbity hubbada hippity hubbada hubbada huffala hoofala, really? You actually have it? Could I just take a quick look at it, if you don't mind? Astounding! This is it, the real thing! The one and only magical map! You, son, are my hero. You're great, fantastic, wonderful even. With this map, we can locate the crystal star just by holding it up in front of the 1,000-year door.
Right on, Professor.
Good golly, what are we doing just sitting here then? Goombella, Mario, Let's take the magical map to the Thousand-Year Door. Off we must go this instant. I'll lead the way to the sewers underneath the town.
Say a prayer of thank you, ladies and gentlemen, because it seems that my recording woes are finally over. No lag, no echo. Yeah, we're good. Oh, wow. Love the paper aesthetic. Gotta love it. Use this pipe to get down into the city streets. Come on, both of you. Let's get moving. Alright, then.
I'm fairly certain there are quite a few hoodlums below, so keep your guard up. Would you two like to practice your action commands before we descend? They're the basics of battle, after all.
Yeah, why not? Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, well, he gives you another chance if memory serves. Alright, yeah. We're cool. Yeah, I don't want to skip any tutorials. Even though I've played this game a million times. I haven't played it since, aside from these past couple of days. I played it on release date. And, yeah, you should be honored, Gambella. I'm sure you'll do fine against Mario. But anyway. Yeah, I played this game on release date. You know, as I alluded to, my recording's fucked up, so here we are. But in any case, before that, I had only played... Probably the last time I played was like pre-2010, and that's being generous, I think. Alright. So yeah, press A at the exact moment you stop on an opponent. As I said, they're explaining action commands. You get extra damage, and it looks cool. We'll also do other good stuff, and that will be explained later. Perfect timing. See if I can get this all done in one shot. Hammer action commands. I mean, same concept of timing, but you pull the left stick back and let it go at the exact right moment. It's pretty forgiving. Ah, fuck! I say that and I fuck up. There we go. I think so. Yeah, this is super awesome. Sorry about the Skimbella. Alright, so yeah. This is a lot harder. Thank God we're not lagging too terribly badly. That's what I'm talking about. Again, sorry, Gambella, but yeah, you actually get to deal damage that way. But it's a lot harder to do than a regular block, so yeah, you're gonna have to figure out when it's worth it. That's up to you, your discretion. Absolutely. Yeah, the last place I was in this game was like middle of chapter 1, so yeah, after that I'll be a little less on top of things, but oh well. Hey man, what's up? You think it's cool to just watch your way into our underground?
Typical, you surface level snobs are so stuck up. Ooh, I get to see the sun. I like to breathe clean air. Ooh.
Yeah, come on over here, scruffy mustache man, and we're gonna teach you some proper manners.
In the original version, they hit on Gambella and tell her to ditch Mario. They changed that again, probably for sexism reasons. Who really cares? Who really cares? If you want to headcanon it that she did say that in the original, in the true continuity, or if that really did go down the true continuity, go ahead. But I mean, I don't really care. Who really cares? She still has her badass moment where she stands up to them. If this is your usual greeting to visitors, then you must have learned it down here because it stinks.
Oh, so that was cold.
Yeah, as you can tell, you know, you can see the remnants of that original dialogue stream.
What, you too good for a fight? If you ain't looking to tussle and stay out of the sewer.
Nobody doesn't start a fight with us. Nobody. Let's get him.
See, it makes a little less sense, but again, it's not a big deal. We should all just be glad we got this, because some of us, including myself, wondered if this day would ever come.
Goomba, Spiky Goomba, and a Paragoomba. My, the whole Goomba family tree. The only one I should warn you about is that fellow in the middle, the Spiky Goomba. See that spike on his head? We'll jump on that, and you're the one who will take damage, and Goombella also can't head bonk him. The Paragoomba's airborne, so your hammer won't reach. You'll just have to jump for him. You get what I'm saying? Study your opponent before you choose an attack method. And be ready for those tricky action commands while attacking and blocking. Now go get him.
Something vital. Press Y to change the order you attack in. That is an improvement over the first Paper Mario game for the N64. I don't think you could do that in the original. I know at least that you couldn't... that your opponents, or that your partner, couldn't take damage, which, I mean, that just takes away from the immersion of the RPG. I understand it was the first game, but I'm definitely glad they changed that in this version. And it's the same in the original Thousand Year Door, of course, too. So let's use this title ability. One thing I will be doing is I will be finishing the title log. I probably should have started with the first Goomba, but at least it goes in order regardless. Spiky hit a Goomba. Creative name? Yeah, indeed. Alright, yep. Ah, sorry about that, Goombella. Ah! Let's see here. How should I play this? Let's have, since Goombella can't attack that one guy, let's have her retile this Goomba before I take him down. Goombas are underlings of the underlings. No standout features to note. That's totally rude! Yeah, racist. Maximum HP is 2, attack power is 1, and their defense is 0. Oh, I kind of get the underling thing now. Well, she admits it, but still, I mean, that is pretty coarse. Excellent. Take this punk down, and we're good to go. Fantastic. Owie! Oh, sweet, got 10 coins out of it. Ha! Later on, losers. That felt awesome.
Are you ready, Mario? There are plenty more where they came from, and they'll all have it in for us. When they attack, try to hammer them or jump on them while in the field. Attack successfully, and you can perform a first strike, blah 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 blah.
Yep. I will do the thumping indeed. But yeah, I saw somebody saying that it actually makes more sense that they're mad about these surface dwellers coming down here rather than them hitting on Goombella, because it sort of adds character, and it also explains why the others attack us, because they're like, it's sort of a classism issue. Like, I mean, yeah, I dig that. If they were going to replace it with something, that's fair enough. Honestly, I'll be honest, I don't see the need in replacing dialogue, but unless it was like straight up typos, which there were a few in the original GameCube release, but yeah. So yeah, I suppose while there's not much dialogue going on, I might as well talk about what's been going on recently. So, yeah, as I said, I started recording this on the night that I got it, so yesterday night. I was out here recording in the garage as I am now because I wanted to avoid anyone tramping through my workstation while I'm recording in the basement, since I live with other people, including my mother. Well, let me explain this real quick. So yeah, this is cool. If you, like, hammer a flying enemy outside of battle, they have to, like, wait there and let you hammer them actually in the battle. So that's neat. But yeah, so I figured what I was going to do was, I figured I'd just take some time off, watch some YouTube, watch some Netflix, and then I'd come down to the basement and record. because I figured everyone would be going to bed soon. Well, everybody stayed up till about midnight 30. So I had to wait for a long while. I got something else to eat after my YouTube and Netflix. Started recording again. At some point, I forgot to... There's a question mark block. If you hit it, something will pop out. So yeah, these are items. Mushroom, as you might imagine, heals you. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, so... I ended up... I forgot... It ended up that I forgot to... I only recorded audio, I didn't record footage, so that happened. I had to re-record. Then it turned out that I had an echo effect on what I had recorded because I forgot to screw with the settings properly. And then, yeah, and then I had lag on my last recording. So, yeah, this is like the 4th or 5th time I've had to play through the prologue, and yeah, I'm not particularly thrilled, but it's still, at least this is a good game, so it's not such a slog to go through. Fire flowers do basically what they do in other Mario games. You use them to burn your enemies, except it's not power-up, it's an item. It works a little differently, you'll see. I know exactly when I'm going to use that fire flower, actually. Hey, what's that thing? Big yellow block, it looks too sturdy to break with our current hammer. Yeah, look out, block. Ah, fuck! Yeah, those guys are hard to hit in the field. They're so cute. Ah! Oh! Hopefully you won't have a chance to use that item. Because enemies can use items. Spinia, totally weird creature made of thin papery boards. Papery is in the context of this universe? Nobody knows much about them. I hope that burger... Oh, no! If I had the phrase guy. Oh, at least he didn't hit Mario. Sorry, Gambella, though. I hope that there's a burger Spinia that was scrapped from the original game. I hope he shows up in this one. I don't actually know if he does. There we go. Excellent. I think I can get him right here. Gotcha! What I said. But yeah, what was I watching on Netflix? I was actually watching Slasher. Yeah, I was binging through Slasher. I probably got about 2 or 3 episodes left. It's pretty good. A little over the top. Sometimes the dialogue's a little cringy, but I mean, it's alright. I think it's honestly better than the Scream TV series, which I got some enjoyment out of. Ah, fuck, not again! Alright, I'll have to use an item. Unless I can take these guys out without taking damage. Yeah, let's see if I can do that. I also probably won't edit out battles unless people really start complaining about it. It's at least not unique enemies and, like, story-specific fights. Ah. Last turn. Yeah, I mean, pretty explanatory. It's a normal switch. Notice how that one part doesn't peel away with the rest of it. That'll come into play actually fairly soon. We'll have to complete chapter 2, though. So get this key. You can go into that room first, or you can just go get the key. Either way, you gotta get the key. But you do get unique dialogue if you get the key first. A black chest. Wonder what's inside it. Yeah. I mean, other times she doesn't really have as much to say, so... I'd still say it's worth it. The title on everything.
Hey, you. Can you hear me? You can? That must mean you're the hero of legend.
Clancy Brown.
Only the great hero of legend can hear my voice. Yeah, everyone else, nothing. See, long ago an evil spirit cast a curse on me, locking me in this chest. It was a real drag. I've been here ever since, waiting a long, long time for the hero to come by. So yeah, anyway, big guy, what brings a hero like you to a place like this? Mario, a word with you. I'm not exactly confident that we can trust this chest. I think it may be best not to mention that we're looking for the crystal stars. Well, drat. I just said it out loud. What's wrong with me? Oh yeah, searching for the crystal stars, are you now? So you really are a hero. Well, you're definitely gonna need my help if you hope to get those bad boys. So first you should look for the key to this chest. Then use it to let me out, definitely.
Not sure how this chess guy would know anything about crystal stars. What do you think we ought to do?
Well, I know my vote goes to you finding that key. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. This is what the key looks like, by the way. Come on, being stuck in a box is no picnic. I'm counting on you, O great legendary hero. Whoa, what? You already found the key? Oh man, I owe you big. Yes! Thank nothing. Whee! Fools!
Part freaked me out as a kid. I think the music's even scarier this time around.
Oh boy, did you fall for it. I burned you. What, you think I was gonna help you? Instead, I'm gonna spread a little of the suffering I've endured in that stupid box. Yeah, sorry, but those are the breaks. Them's the breaks. I'm gonna cast an evil, terrible curse upon you. Boogly woogly woo, you're cursed. Enjoy that curse, sucker. You got what you deserved.
So we got what we fucking deserve for helping this guy. No good deed and all that.
You want to hear all about the sweet curse I just dropped? Then listen well. From now on, if you press Y in certain areas, you'll turn into a paper airplane. Trembling yet? Suffer the rest of your days under my terrible curse. Oh, I can't help but chortle. You're doomed!
Is that a Fallful reference?
This curse is pretty rough, I guess, so I suppose I owe it to you to explain it. Ready? If you stand on an airplane panel like this one, the floor will start to glow. Yeah, okay, you're on the panel. Now try pressing Y, and then bam, you're a paper airplane. You'll control your tiny paper plane self by tilting left, forward, and back. The plane will rise if you tilt left in the direction behind you. However, if you keep tilting left too much, you'll slow down and start to fall back to the ground. Once you start to rise, stop tilting L or left. Timing is key. Try it now and suffer total aerodynamic humiliation.
So, yeah, not too difficult. You'll have plenty of practice.
Whee! When you've had enough airplane shame, press B to deplane and get back to normal. So, be honest, do you fully understand the peril this curse has bestowed upon you?
Yeah, I'm shaking in my boots, man.
Farewell, you foolish fool! Whee!
Was that a Francisco von Kramer reference? I don't know. So, wow. Just, wow. What was that guy's beef? Good question, Gabella. I think being in that chest has driven him a little insane, so... Yeah, he cursed us with something so horrific it doesn't appear to hurt Mario, and in fact, it can help him, as you see here. Yeah. Sort of a recurring motif in this game, curses helping you. You'll see later on. Mario doesn't even have this in Super Paper Mario, so it's not even permanent like he suggested it was. All around a benefit. No downsides whatsoever. Even as a kid, I could figure that out. Look at that. The 1,000-year door of legend. We have a new location on this magical pop-up book map. That is where we'll find the Crystal Star. And Mario's learned a special move. You can now use Sweet Treat. Sweet Treat will come in handy a lot. They'll explain it momentarily. In fact, I dare say it might be the best star power you get in the game. Spoiler alert, you get more.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, I see.
You understand it, Professor?
Of course I do. And I shall explain. The first thing to know is, this map is truly astounding. Somehow this map contains radar-like functions. It's showing us the location of a crystal star. It looks like the first crystal star is to be found in a place called Petal Meadows.
Petal Meadows?
Yes, the area is a vast meadow that lies far to the east of Rogueport. To tell you the truth, I've always thought that place was a tad suspicious.
I love it because there's a sweet, innocent vibe to it, but there's also a dark undertone. I think it's an underrated level in the game. And I don't hate any of the levels in this game, but I feel like Petal Meadows doesn't get enough love.
The name Petal Meadows did come up from time to time in my research.
Okay, fine, so we'll go there. Does anybody know how to get there or what?
I'm fairly certain that somewhere beneath the city is a pipe to Petal Meadows. If you could just find that, you'd get there instantly. Pipe travel's efficient. That it is, Mario's been doing it for decades. Say, by the way, Mario, I'm curious, how did you get that map anyway? From Princess Peach, really? Her Highness sent this to you, Mario? This Princess Peach, this wouldn't be her, would it?
Oh, yeah.
So it is her! Your princess came to see me the other day. She wanted to learn about the treasure. I told her about the crystal stars and my suspicions about Petal Meadows. Doesn't seem likely, but perhaps she tried to go to Petal Meadows on her own.
Hopefully not. You know, Professor, there was another suspicious group asking about the same thing.
But I can't imagine Princess Peach getting involved with them.
Yeah, she's far too elegant and delicate. Or maybe not so delicate if you play Smash and Mario Party, but...
Alright, it's settled. Off to Petal Meadows you two go. If Princess Peach indeed went there, your first priority must be to catch up to her. Collecting the crystal stars is a means to an end, and that end is Princess Peach.
Aren't you coming, Professor?
No, I'll stay in town and ask around about Princess Peach and that suspicious gang. Besides, I doubt a shriveled old Goomba like me could handle the trials of the road. Of course, if anything happens and you need some advice, come see me, okay?
You got it, Professor. Well, Mario, we're off.
Give it your best. Now then, allow me to give you both a proper farewell. Ah, Mario, there's something I forgot to mention. Firstly, about that light we saw shining on you. By my recommending, Mario can now perform what is known as a special move.
Special move. So yeah, as I said, they're going to explain Sweet Treat. And basically the mechanics behind accumulating the power needed for Star Power's special moves later on in the game. And it's that blue bar is our Star Power gauge. It's full right now. Alright, so this will replenish our FP and HP. Have I explained FP yet? Well, I think there's another opportunity I'll have in just a moment. They don't explain, however, that you're supposed to avoid... You'll see. Those poison mushrooms. Fuck! I thought I wasn't gonna hit it. Woo! That was close. There we go. Could've done better. Could've done worse.
Since you used one power dot, the Star Power gauge is now empty. Even if the gauge empties out, though, you can still charge it up again. That's why the audience watching your battles is so very important. If you can get the audience excited, you'll build up more Star Power.
Let me show you what I mean, Mario. Goombella, try to attack me, please. Only time in the game, Professor Frankly is a quote-unquote enemy, so you don't want to miss your opportunity to beat up on this defenseless old man, even if he did ask for it. Wait, can Goombella tattle him? Let me see. So yeah, audience is important. They give you star power. You want to attract a bigger audience, because obviously yeah. Oh, you can't tattle her. Alright, so, or tattle him, I mean. But yeah, the bigger your audience, the more star power you'll get. Yep. They explain that. Right now we have 15 members. We can do better, as you can see there's plenty of room. And we can also use the appeal command, we'll use that later. Scintillating? I'm a writer and I never use that word. Mario, it's scary out there. Take this with you. Not quite a complete rip-off of Zelda, though an obvious reference. It's called a badge, and it is incredibly helpful. See, depending on the badges you have equipped, you'll get much more powerful. What's important is knowing what the effects will be when you first equip a badge. Would you like to practice equipping and removing badges? Sure. Alright. Press ZR and open the badge menu. Alright, so this takes 1 BP. This is where BP, badge power, comes in. And you obviously you need BP to use badges. And you need flower points, FP, to use the power smash move. So FP is effectively mana. It's sort of like weapons usages in Fire Emblem, at least the newer Fire Emblem games, where you get to use special moves at the costs of weapon durability. In battle, you should watch not only your HP, but FP too. Did you get all that? Well, here's hoping you find that pipe to Petal Meadows. Alright, excellent. Don't want to fuck with that guy yet. So as I said, since the game doesn't prompt you to do so, you'll want to head back this way. Duck into this alley right here. Talk to this guy. Dad, yesterday I blew through 100 coins at the parlor. You believe that? But not next time, man. I'm coming back a winner. The odds favor me now. That's a suspicious Dugan. He craves that one big score, but I doubt it'll happen. I mean, even if he did make some money, he'd just blow it. He depresses me. Such is the life of a gambling addict, I say as a massive fan of professional poker. W, stop starting up. Negrano equals GOAT.
Oops. Fancy meeting you here. You're pretty dang persistent, buddy. What a pain. Fine, okay, you got me. I'll give you your coins back. Here.
Man who's made this place his hideout. Totally loves this place, but would kill him to clean it up a bit.
Let me give you a newsflash. Even the innocent-looking people in town are thieves. So don't come grumbling to me about losing a little pocket change, okay, buddy?
No, I'll just take it out of your hide. I love this new mechanic. You could not hit the NPCs in the OG game. Got a star piece. That will come in handy later. I know exactly where another one is, so we'll be heading that way as well. Listen, this is a huge secret, but I gotta tell someone. I'm a wanted Goomba. I was a thief in a town up until about 3 months ago. Yeah, a good one. But then the heat came down and I needed to hide out, so I came to Rogueport. Now that I told you I'm lying low in the thieves' den, you gotta keep it a secret, okay? I'm so sly. Not too sly, you're going around telling people you're on the run. That's McGoomba. Huh, I wonder if he owns the restaurant where Axum Yellow likes to eat. A Goomba, obviously. I think maybe he's on the lam from somewhere. I mean, why else would he be chilling in this back alley? It's nasty here. That is, Goombella, that is. Did I ever show you this noose? I'm glad they kept the noose. I'm surprised they did, but you can move it, unlike in the original game. I don't think you could move it in the original game. Like, so. Let's see. Fucking damn it. Fuck! Alright. There we go. What to do, what to do. Let's see. Let's go check out the inn real quick. Ah, she just says the same thing. Can't you take a hint, pal? Triple dot means scram. Don't talk to me. He's a very rude little rat. Guy practically lives here, huh? He must like it, huh? He's like the ultimate regular. As far as I can tell, he's recounting the tales of every love of his life one by one. You're the one who's after Peach, eh? Well, let me just show you what happens when you underestimate this portly little plumber. Ha ha ha. Oi, I used to sail around and run wild in my younger days, but I'm a reformed sailor now. I used to go around exploding all over the place without giving it much thought. That guy's a bomb sailor. I think he comes here every time his ship makes port. I don't blame him. This place has a totally cool atmosphere. I'd be a regular too. I'm just giving them all the blue sailor bombs the same sailor voice. Very Vinnie Jones-esque, I suppose. I just saw him in a Arrow recently. I never watched The Last Stand, so that was the first thing I'd seen him in when I was Brick. And on his... Ah, what are you doing? Sneaking up on a person as he sings most jovially. Who? Me, you ask about? Ah, I am called Flavio. I am, how do you say, a traitor. The richest man in Rockport. Interesting. That's the entrepreneur Flavio. He's like super rich and he owns lots of ships. What's he doing in here so early in the day, though? I think he's doing okay? A drinking early in the day joke. This is his gallstone, the lucky charm of my family. I love you, you sparkly thing. It is so fabulous, I wish to give it such great big kisses. It never leaves my sight, never! He's full captain, casts his gaze. So, interesting thing about Flavio and this fellow. I imagine him sounding like Brewster from Animal Crossing. Welcome to you and yours. This is Podley's place. A humble little cola shop. Cola shop. Interesting. I suppose it could still be here too early in the morning to be drinking cola, as Gumbella was saying. Of course, I used to drink soda cola with breakfast all the time. RC Cola is the best. Walmart, will you please bring it back where I live? That's the innkeeper, Podley. He looks distinguished, always polishing those glasses. I wouldn't mind having a cold Chocola sometime and listening to him talk. Funny thing. He opened this inn a long time ago, so he really knows about the townsfolk. So both him and Flavio are Beanishes. If that sounds familiar, they're the main race from Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, effectively the Bean Bean Kingdom's Toads. And Chocola is a heavily mentioned item in the game that Mario actually gets to enjoy, in a weird way. Ops! So, yeah, that's a neat little callback. That game did come first, 2002, I believe. Active Senior. Oh, we can mellow him out. Yeah, me too. Oh, where in the world could the princess have gotten to? This is quite troubling indeed. That woman runs the inn. She's sweet and helpful, unlike most road porters. Your HP and FP get too low. Come here to get them restored with the knife. Yes, rest. I don't think we need to do that right now. For now, instead, let's head this way first. Grab this star piece. If you'd walked down a different way, you could have still gotten to see it, and you could have grabbed it regardless. So it's not like you had to find it blind, is my point. Here we are at the badge shop. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to look around. I can't do her voice. I'll work on it. That's the badge manager at the lovely House of Badges. Manager, she sure is gone from the store a lot. Where do you think she goes? Shop's small but totally adorable. She really knows how to decorate. No, she does. A big welcome to you. Yes, welcome to the lovely House of Badges. You are so welcome here. Now, I know a new customer when I see one, so let me give my usual rundown on how our shop works. Special curated selection of recommended badges on the counter. If you're looking for something more niche, though, check the cardboard box on the right side of the shop. That covers the bit. I don't think that the cardboard box was there in the original game. Nah, I'm good. Lovely, then I hope you enjoy your time shopping here. So, what we want to do, we want to pick up this badge right here, and I'm going to show you this. This is Nostalgic Tunes. This will play the music from the original soundtrack. Now, as I said, I love this OST, I love the remixes of the old soundtrack. But sometimes you just got to get that nostalgia, man. As soon as we dip out of this badge shop, that comes on, and we're going to listen for at least a little while. It's only 1 coin, I highly recommend it. 0 BP, might as well. Other than that, I don't think there's any need for that. I don't want to earn less star power. Let's see if there's anything else of value here. The Unsimplifier, which is worth 100. You know, I think I'll just skip that one. At least for now. Alright, so far so good. Let's save. Excellent. Alright, with that, let's head down to the docks. First, because I want to check out if those characters have anything new to say. And also, there is a little investment opportunity down this way. Most of the gates, top of the stairs. Yeah, we have. Aw. Listen, mate. You'll run into all sorts of trouble if you don't keep your eyes peeled. This is Rogueport, after all. The town's rotten with crooks, thieves, and hooligans. All manner of scum and villainy. You'll never find a more wretched hive. That's a bomb sailor. He does basic harbor work like loading and unloading. He's kind of gruff, but he seems to have decent advice. Pretty okay guy all around. Nice.
Who, me? Oh, I'm a bit down. My older brother left port just the other day. I wonder how he's doing now. I just hope he comes back in one piece.
I'm sure he will. This toad sailor seems pretty freaked out to be a sailor, but hey. I always hear him worrying about his brother, so maybe that's why he's so tweaked. You know, speaking of which, you don't exactly worry about Luigi much, do you? Hey, Goombella, they love each other. I don't care what MatPat and the critics have to say. Mario and Luigi love each other. How many times has Mario saved Luigi? How many times has Luigi saved Mario? Come on. Well, I think Luigi saved Mario about once, maybe twice, but you get the point. That's Umberto, a bomb sailor. He's small, but he's a super hard worker. He doesn't just sail either, he loads and unloads stuff too. Look at those muscles. Ah, yes. Ooh, yeah. We got ships coming from all over the bloomin' world coming in and out of here. Well, what do you call them? Longshoremen, like. We load and unload cargo all day. Alright. How do you care, but I give up on all my life's dreams. Now I just stare at the sea. Walk around alone. I wait for a ship that never returns. Life stinks, you know that? Damn. I sound of it, something bad happened to the sailor. Really, Goombella? And now he hates the sea. Sounds so sad. I wonder what he thinks about when he looks out the ocean. Maybe we'll find out at some point. That's Puppets the Bomb. He's a real salty sailor type. Totally active guy, huh? Yeah, he looks pretty burly, too. Guy loves strong go-getters, huh? Yeah, he says the same thing he said at the beginning of the game, so no sense in talking to him. That's Lumpy, a Ratui. His dream is to strike it rich by finding oil. Gotta admire the dedication. Guys like this make me want to change my dreams harder. So yes, now you see... Yeah, he's just down for whatever, or up for whatever, how you ever want to put it. This is what I mean by an investment opportunity. You want to talk to this guy every chapter, and you want to make sure you don't clear a chapter before you talk to him, and you want to talk to him early on. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. That's why I'm here. He's heading out to Dry Desert from the first game, and he's gonna strike it rich. And then he'll join OPEC. Yeah, sure. Alright, you got it, my man. I'm not sure if you're supposed to come back during the first chapter. I might check off screen or something, I don't know. At the very least, I got my investment in early. Surely not, right? Surely during the interludes between chapters that count, too. Oh, alright, yeah, so we haven't talked to this guy yet. Alright. The Battle Master. I wonder if he's related to the Master from the first game. Maybe he's his son or grandson or something. Alright, so yeah, that's actually very helpful. He is a new character, and he will help you master your timed hits and other such combat techniques. He'll teach you the secrets of battling and help you practice strict reaction commands, so yeah. Obviously. So, before I forget, let's put on this badge, and... Oh, nostalgia. Yeah, so... this will just be for music we've heard before, I'll put this on, and for music that we hear multiple times. So, yeah, nothing for, like, the unique music plays regardless, and I don't want to play it over, like, a specific boss theme or something. I want to hear the remixes. But otherwise, yeah. Now we can head this way. And because we're just the nicest of nice people, let's thwack this. Or, let's check this first. Kind of soggy and majorly gross. Yeah, sure, it's inviting us to do this. Boop, boop! Ouch, that hurt. I'm used to Kraken. Hey, Luigi came to see us. That's nice. Who just up and whacked someone's tootsies like that? Somebody with some serious moxie, that's all. Would you look at that? It's some saucy mustache guy. He's a world of hurt. I'll give him a taste of the old tentacle trample. So yes, yeah, you can change attack order. And yeah, this guy's interesting. Not to be confused with Gooper Blooper. He's just a big, oversized blooper, of which there are many in the Mario universe. Some in the first game. There's one in Super Paper Mario. It's a trend in the Paper Mario games, and they actually keep it going in Sticker Star. Gooper Blooper shows up from Super Mario Sunshine. But let's not talk about that piece of shit. Let's talk about this awesome game. There's a blooper, and a really super humongous one too. Ew, it's all slimy. I just can't stand slimy, nasty, icky things. Gross. Gross. Max HP is 12, attack is 1, defense is 0. It attacks with tentacles and ink. Once you damage both its tentacles, it'll fall down, and then it's attack time. By the way, the tentacles each have 3 HP. Now relax and make some seafood out of that slimy, nasty blooper. Good news is, though, you don't have to take down the tentacles each time. You just have to take down the blooper there. Smack him up, Goomba. Ella. Alright. Use the power smash, why not? Woohoo! First time I did that. He has unique dialogue if you keep the fight going on for long enough. I probably won't. I'll appeal one time to see if he says it. Damn, that was a waste of time. Oh well. Take him out. Great work, Goombella. Clear bonus! We've got 64 coin, one of my favorite numbers. Along with one of my other favorite numbers, 69. Boop! Ah, fuck. I forgot those moves. I was gonna gain momentum, but regardless, here we are. Alright. Alright, so real quick before we go in there, I'll turn off the music. I'll turn off the Nostalgic Tunes badge just so we can hear the new music that they have for Petal Meadows. I'll put it back on it again at some point.